Hi, folks. Look, obviously this is a great episode. They're all great episodes. I mean, all bangers all the time is what you get on this podcast. Obviously, patreon.com/late night. Well, the usual stuff. But here's what I want to tell you. I have some tour dates coming up. I have been booked for a Vegas residency at the Virgin Hotel. You can find me there on select Thursdays of every month. Find me on socials to see which ones. But September, October, November, December, the first one, September 4th. Come see me. Free show, 21 and up. And also, I'm opening up for Jazz Emu on his tour. Again, you can get those dates on my socials, but it's late September. I'm very excited to do these shows. Please come out and see me and enjoy this podcast. You froze in such a way that one of your hairs looked like a loading wheel.
Oh, sick.
And I was like, is something happening? It's
You're
on
tripping.
Your right side, one of the higher up, the next one, that one, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, when I got my highlights put in, they added that. It's buffering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great. It's a good look.
Thank you.
Wait for it. Look.
The wait. You know what pissed me off? I was trying to sync watching a thing with someone the other night, and videos don't buffer. You know, it used to be you would load up a video, you would pause it, you would wait for the buffer bar to go.
Yes, correct.
No longer.
Really?
Remember what they took from us.
Yeah. I mean, that sucks. So what, they wait until you play and then they only go for it? Oh, man,
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Or it's like we've synced up, we've done the 3, 2, 1, go.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be second to second with my buddies when we're watching stuff.
Yes, of course.
I want to hear them react in the moment. I don't want to be 10 seconds behind or 10 seconds ahead or universal sync button. Please, for the love of God. We didn't get it over the pandemic, so we're never going to get it. But
hey, Grok, can you please invent a universal sync button? Thank you.
certainly, here are my views about this. Oh, I couldn't even make it to the thing I was going to say.
Came up organically in our NSP team chat? Roko's Basilisk.
No.
Because our managers turn on like an AI note taker app, which I never look at, but I guess they use. And I was mentioning this thing we were talking about before about this AI tune studio. And I said something
which you're
like,
totally going to do and are absolutely in favor of for people who miss the mini-sode and aren't on the Patreon. Brian went on a long diatribe about how AI is the future.
Yes.
And in fact, due to his open marriage and the lack of takers on any tour stop, as he advertised that.
I didn't say that. I
but you said it to the AI girlfriends
right.
that you have 5 of them and they all smoke weed.
Yeah, and they don't know about each other. That's the thing.
That's the beauty of it.
I have 5 different AI families that I'm playing off against each other.
That you're walking out on.
Yes. I'm
sorry, AI son. Daddy's got to go out for some cigarettes.
For e-cigarettes.
For e-cigarettes, yeah. And then the AI is like, okay.
Yes.
See you soon. Can't wait for you to come back.
Thanks, Father.
Thank you, Father, who created me from his own loins.
I would be a polyagamist.
What sucks is that's probably real.
Oh, it's 100% real. It's got to be, right?
Yeah. You were about to Roko's Basilisk in your team call.
Well, so I said something like, I heard about this AI, animation studio, and I would never in a million years do something like that because I don't want to use AI. And someone posted the AI summary of me saying, I don't want to use AI, and was like, we're so fucked right now. And I immediately, like a lightning bolt, went to the Wikipedia entry for Roko's Basilisk and copied it and pasted it into the group chat.
Like a lightning bolt upon the forehead.
But I was so excited to have this come up organically.
Yeah, well, be careful saying that in public or else Elon's going to slide into your DMs.
Yeah, well, we already chat.
Right. Yeah. The real one, and actually all 5 of your AI girlfriends roleplay as
You know what
Elon.
I saw for the first time, and I'd heard about this, but it'd never been served to me, is the on Instagram chat with a chat with a bot with like different personalities. I'd never seen this show up before, but this was served to me as an option, and there were a lot of them, and some of them looked particularly stupid. I can't remember. It was like, Angry Cowboy or what. I can't even remember what they were, but there were a bunch of different personalities.
Well, I guess I'd talk to Angry Cowboy.
Yeah.
You're not welcome in these here parts.
I was watching.
Get out of this saloon before I pull my 6-shooter on you.
I wanted to hear his voice. I was watching the Sam Elliott and Big Lebowski scenes the other day. Well, it's the best.
He's perfect.
He really like the mustache and the voice and everything.
Did you go for the brows as I did the mustache?
I think so. Yeah.
Cinema.
Yeah.
Absolute cinema.
I love I just love that character.
Yeah.
Of his.
He's a great guy.
Yep. And the way
I don't know anything about his personal life, but I'll just give a full-on endorsement.
Neither do I. I'm sure he's terrible. If you just endorsed him, it must mean he's bad.
Look, I only endorse bad guys. What can I say? I love them. I agree with everything they do. I love watching media depictions of them because I'm like, that's me.
Boys.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're living it up. They're living the dream. They're doing what I want to be doing, and morally, ethically, emotionally, sexually, I'm behind this.
Signed off.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, I mean, we should talk about one of the many, many things we have to talk about. Is I am deep into Succession now.
I can't believe it. I'm so happy.
I am happy too. I love it. I think it's great. So many. When
Spoilers
Adrian Brody, yes.
Spoilers for up to season 4 of Succession. Go now.
Yeah.
Do not listen.
We're going to talk about it.
Be gone. You're not welcome here. Just kidding. Just go listen to something else.
I love it when guest stars show up. When Adrian Brody pops up for a second, I was like, "What the fuck? Oh, cool."
Yeah.
Who else was like that? God damn it! There were a few other people.
Fisher Stevens,
but who's a proper cast member.
Yeah.
But absolutely
Have
love
you gotten
Fisher
to
Stevens,
the
of course.
Skarsgård?
Yes, Skarsgård's here.
Who's a delight.
Always great. I have to say, maybe I've talked about this on the show, the Murderbot show. Have we talked about this? So it's based on a book series or a book. He is a security android that becomes sentient and, basically wants to spend all of his time watching soap operas. People were fucking raving about this show, and it did next to nothing for me. And people were talking about it as if it's like the funniest shit they've ever seen. And I didn't hate the show, but I deeply do not understand the raves that I've been seeing.
I mean, this is a thing, good. That's the beep of my AC giving up.
Hell yeah.
We talk a lot about don't yuck other people's yums, though I hate that phrase. But actually,
I say don't yuck other people's cums.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. It's worse, but also true.
It's worse, but in making it worse, it improves that phrase and makes it not gross.
Mm-hmm. I have another similar phrase, another aphorism that I say, which is, there's a FAP for that.
Ugh. I mean, A+. If that's the reaction you get from me, then A+.
Yeah.
That's like, we are like 5 tangents deep right now, which is when this show is really cooking.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I guess maybe you didn't see this, but there was there's jacking off, right? Then there's jerking off.
Yeah, okay, great.
There's a preferred usage, and the other one is stupid. What is it?
Oh, let's see.
You're overthinking it.
I mean, my gut says, I think I would use them differently in different contexts, but my gut says jacking off is the one and jerking off is stupid.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in for 284 episodes of Late Night. This is the end of the show.
You're the other way around?
Yeah, jack off sounds dumb. Jack off, like you can call someone a jack off.
Yeah.
But if you're jerking off, you're jerking off.
Yeah, okay. I think I do agree with that. I would never, well, I think it is context dependent. I think you can, to say someone was jacking off immediately demeans them. Whereas saying someone was jerking off doesn't, to me.
Yeah, jerking
Right?
off does activate the sex positive part of my brain. So I guess I agree with you derisively. Like,
Yeah.
oh, what are you doing, jacking off in the corner?
100%. That's right. Like,
Yeah.
like if you're Roman looking out over Manhattan, jerking off onto a window
Yeah, and then wiping it up with a Kleenex.
while thinking of Jerry.
Well, thinking of Jerry, as we all are. That was a lead up to, for a while, I saw people, and this is like 2010s internet. I saw people trying to make jilling off happen as like the equivalent for girls. Is that not the most disgusting thing you've ever heard?
Terrible. Yeah. Immoral, even.
Yeah.
Wow.
Along with schlicking as the equivalent to fapping.
This I've heard. Now, look, Leighton, there's no bigger feminist than I, of course. Nobody has been a more vocal supporter of equality, women's rights, just generally pro-woman is how people would describe me. Even people that don't know me, people that just see my digital footprint, they would say that guy supports women. Not in a creepy way, of course, but in a way that's, useful, I would say, far-reaching.
Women, when you only see one set of digital footprints in the sand, it's because Brian was
It's 'cause
carrying
I
you.
was there. So, with that in mind, I'm here to say the phrase "jilling off" is bad.
Very not woke, very not based.
It's
And
not
then
based.
Schlicking, regardless of your junk, fapping is appropriate. Also, who the fuck says fapping anymore other than 14-year-olds who are addicted to porn?
I remember, I think about this actually semi-frequently, when it was an early NSP video, someone said, "That's the most faptastic thing I've ever seen." And I did not understand. I had not even heard the phrase fapping before. So this is like 16 years ago or something. And it might have even been Dinosaur Laser Fight. I can't remember. I was this comment. And then like a year or something later, I heard, I became cognizant of fapping. Not the process, of course, which I had perfected by that point in my life, but the word. And I was like, oh, now I get it.
It was not just a typo.
It was not. It was not a typo. Yeah.
A shiver just ran through me at the thought of accidentally typoing a corpo email saying fantastic, but with a P.
Yeah.
Horror. Because, like, you can't even, if you correct it in a subsequent email, you call attention to it. You just kind of have to, like, let it ride.
That's 100%.
7 tangents deep. I want to do an episode with you where, in the beginning of the show, we did a couple of advice episodes, which were fine. I'd like to do, and I don't think it works because both of us get too circular in our discussions and it makes editing a pain in the ass because we'll just keep coming around to saying the same thing. However, what if we did an episode where we solicit advice emails, but we give the worst advice possible? Like, but
Okay.
play it totally straight.
Play it straight. So
Yeah.
we don't say on the episode that's what we're doing. We just do it. So
Yeah.
it's like a hot takes episode where we're trying to provoke people.
I mean, not necessarily. It's just like, we're here to give some sound advice. We're really putting our all into this. And then somebody's like, I can't get along with my roommate because they keep using my rice cooker. And it's like, all right, here's what you do.
Yeah. The problem, but we'd have to moderate it somewhat because it can't all just be like kill them. Like you have to
Yeah.
present. The trick would be there's a tightrope act of
You underestimate how devious I am, but it would be funny if it got to the end of the episode and we just kept like it escalates where it keeps getting worse. And then we just go through a bunch of
like
emails and it's like, easy solution, kill him.
yeah, kill them. Yeah.
So we start with like mild bad advice that could be misconstrued as like this is in good faith, and then just keep getting worse.
I mean, that's my fucking wheelhouse right
It
there.
deeply appeals to me.
Good faith, bad advice.
Ooh, good faith, bad advice. I like it. I like it.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to go back several tangents. I don't remember. Succession.
We were talking about Succession. I think we were talking about Bad Boys.
Eighth tangent. Welcome to Late Night with Brian Wecht. I'm Leighton Gray. That's Brian
Not even a
Wecht.
tangent. That's the deal. That's the whole.
That's the show.
That's the show.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, you're Leighton Gray. I'm Brian Wecht. This is our podcast. This is episode, I think, 284.
There's something very sweet about just saying this is our podcast.
Yeah.
It's like, welcome to our home.
This is our pod. Wipe your feet before you come in, won't you, listeners?
Do you want a glass of water? Anything? Can I get you anything? You don't have to take off your shoes. It's fine. You're never leaving here alive.
For me, you have to take off your shoes because I want to see them.
You want to see them dogs?
I want to see them. Yeah, just put them right up on that table.
Ultimate level of intimacy. You get into someone's. Actually, that would be a good like covert foot fetishist thing of like really generous, gracious host constantly accepting people into their home under the conditions of like, no, shoes off, socks too.
Yeah, shoes and socks off. Yeah, please come in, shoes and socks off. Sorry,
Yeah.
I have the floor, the temperature of the floor perfectly calibrated, and I need to ensure that there's no foreign non-skin substances touching the floor. So take your shoes off, take your socks off, come over here, let's get a picture of them babies, and then you can enjoy my home.
Yeah, don't mind my all glass coffee table and all glass dining table and all glass stairs, floor and bathroom. Don't worry about it.
I'll be downstairs. Keep walking.
The idea of someone like a foot fetishist making an H.H. Holmes style murder house, but it's for the sole purpose of monitoring people's feet.
What about this? So you're in a house with more than one floor, and there's just like a little square, like a 1 foot by 1 foot clear square that everybody has to stand on, and there's like an but it goes down, so it's kind of like a skylight. It goes down into the observation room, right? And you can get all your friends to like come gather in the observation room. So you have two parties, right? There's the real party, which is the people in the observation room. Then you have the fake party, which is everybody upstairs that you invite to come just circulate. No shoes, no shocks, no shoes, no socks. Just circulate, have fun. Hey, do you want to feel something really cool? Like I've got the temperature of this one part of the floor just right. And actually, I've really sanded it smooth.
It's a mirrored surface. It's totally not a two-way police mirror.
That's right.
Don't worry about it. What's that staircase? Don't worry about it. Why is the bouncer accepting $100 bills from cloaked figures? Also, don't worry about it.
Yeah, and the mask, it's like the eyes wide shut masks, but there's a big foot.
I like that. Top. Or it's just like it's like a shoe insert with
toes
eyes
wide shut.
Oh my God! Episode title. It just came out. It's getting released on Criterion. Toes wide shut. Mm-hmm. How did we get here?
By Stanley Kubrick. I'm gonna get there. Starring, well, of course, Tom Shoes, and Nicole Footman. No, it's too obvious.
No, it's too obvious. Nicole Skidman.
Nicole Bunyan. No.
No.
This one's harder.
Stanley Kubrick on top of Toes Wide Shut and Tom Shoes is like the maestro at work.
Stanley Kubrick's Toes Wide Shut. I like that a lot. Can we wait, hold on. All right, should we footicize a bunch of Stanley Kubrick movies? Hold on, what do we got? The Shooning. What? Hold on. Foot Metal Jacket.
Harry Tendon. That's not good.
I was thinking about Tendon for that too, and it doesn't quite work. But wait, hold on. The Shooning. Foot Metal Jacket.
Foot Metal Jack Off.
Yeah, great.
My contributions to this are rough.
No. That's fine. What other Kubricks?
Well, there's
are
like
there?
Doctor Strange Glove, but that's not the same.
Foot Doctor Strange? No. Well, there's a whole title to play with Doctor Strangelove, right?
Yeah, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Foot.
Yeah, and I love jacking off while looking at feet.
Nailed it, no notes.
Yeah, so there's the title, Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and
Love jacking off to
jacking
feet.
off to feet. Great. Wait, what are the other Kubricks?
Paths of Glory.
Pads of Glory.
Okay.
Maybe that's not great.
Pads on Flory.
Pads on Flory. I think Pads of Glory. Pads is not great though, right? Peds.
Well, look, I'm
Peds?
committed. No, that's worse.
Yeah, Pads of Flory. Okay,
I
fine.
don't think we're topping Toes
No,
White
we're
Shut.
not. But what are the other Kubrick movies? Hold on. What? 2001. It was 2000. It's 2001. A Space Odyssey. A Space Between the Toes.
Oh man, this is
Odyssey?
bad. This is all going downhill.
Yeah, I it's definitely
We've
diminishing
lost-
returns, which
we've
means we have
lost-
to keep doing it.
We've lost any of the good faith that we got.
Okay, well we got most of the good ones.
I think also Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Jacking Off to Feet is banger.
Yeah, and then there's AI. AI love looking at feet.
See, and if we were a worse show, we would be like,
Oh, we are.
in the house with the glass floors, the man who owned it, Quentin Tarantino, because
that's right.
nobody's made enough Quentin Tarantino foot jokes.
You know what?
I'm sick of it. It's hack. We know.
I thank you for. I literally was thinking this. I was watching Pulp Fiction clips the other day. I was watching the dance scene, the Uma Thurman, John Travolta dance scene, and she takes off her shoes to go dance. And I was thinking, as I was watching the scene, I was like, "Can we fucking stop with the Tarantino foot jokes? Like, we get it. It's too much. It is. It's in that sweet spot of tropes where people still say it, thinking they're being funny, but it is so saturated."
Yeah.
That it just doesn't work anymore.
It's like saying Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
100%.
Shut the fuck up.
It's not the hot, funny take you think it is
Yeah.
anymore.
Come up with a better joke. Who's someone else who has a foot fetish that isn't getting nearly enough? We need to be like Hannibal Buress making one joke about Cosby, but with
and then
someone else who
ruining someone,
has
yeah.
an obvious foot fetish.
Or we make a completely false accusation.
Oh,
the
and
accusation.
that would be within the Richard Gere putting gerbils up his ass vein.
Yes. Sofia Coppola. There. Should we go in hard on that?
That's misogynistic.
Well, yeah. That's why I said it.
I'd have to really ponder on it because it would need to be someone where it's kind of out of left field, but also totally makes sense.
Should it be an old guy?
Feels too easy.
Yeah, it does. Ari Aster?
That would be like, well, yeah, of course he's into feet.
That's the problem. Yeah.
It's also,
Pedro-
can I
I was going
espouse?
to say Pedro Pascal, but keep on.
Sure.
It's just not that
I'm going to
interesting.
espouse a belief that I one time, and I swear to God, this wasn't unprompted. This was like came up in the natural flow of conversation. I was talking to like Dan and Aaron, but I think mostly Dan, and I was like, you know
Sorry,
what? I
who?
feel like
Wait, I'm sorry. Who are you talking about?
Yeah, I need to be more specific. He's just some guy. I don't know. But I was talking to him about how like a foot fetish, aside from the people who are fucking weird about it on the internet and aggressive, I feel like it's one of the most mild things
100%.
for someone to be into. Like,
Who the fuck
yeah,
cares?
fine.
Great. Have fun.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what, you're going to jerk off to feet? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
No,
not? And Dan looked at me like I had just killed his dog. Uncomprehending, just absolutely nothing. I was like, dude, you're in a sex comedy band. How is that?
I mean, yeah. Like,
Yeah. So I don't know.
All right.
Let your foot freak flag fly. Except if you're in the comments of a stranger on the internet begging them for foot pics. That's not cool. Do it in the
Yeah.
privacy of your own home. Perhaps your home that you've built to your specifications as an H.H. Holmes foot viewing paradise palace.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. It's about as vanilla a fetish as you can possibly get, I think. Yes, I agree. Now, Layden, it's been you've been on assignment. Thank you. Always important. You've been on assignment for the past couple of weeks, and we have a litany of things that you wanted to talk about.
We got 10 tangents away from Succession, which we started to talk about, which I've been dying to talk to you about for a long time. So,
Yeah. Well,
and we were like, hey, skip ahead if you don't want season 4 Succession spoilers.
and here we are, half
But
an
here
hour
we
in.
are. And you're going to miss some fucking fire content.
Yeah, you are. I love the show. It's great. I see what the hype's about.
It takes a second to get there.
It does. It takes 4 or 5 episodes to really lock in.
And it sheds the Adam McKay isms that are pretty annoying.
Although I was looking for it, there definitely are still, even in season 4, there were a bunch of snap zooms. So not as many.
But they're less obnoxious.
They're less obnoxious. But here they're still doing especially on Kendall. I noticed Kendall gets a lot of them.
I'd like to convene everyone early on in my tenure to say, yo.
Yeah. Yes, I love it when he tries to do his rap thing or,
have you gotten to L to the OG?
Of course I have. Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's great. In fact, I'm past the 40th birthday party.
That one's really good. Yeah.
That one's really good. And
what's the latest thing that's happening in the show for you?
I think I'm in the middle of the second episode of season 4 where it's the one time, it's when they're in what I guess is the new ATN newsroom, and Logan gives this barn burner of a high energy speech while standing on some things. And it's the most energy Brian Cox has in the entire show. And he's just he's just fucking going for it. That's the most recent thing that has happened. I got to say, and again, spoilers, did not see Tom totally selling out Shiv.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great. So we talked about this a few seasons ago, but has your favorite character ranking changed? And please let the audience in on what your ranking is.
Well, let's see. Tom number 1, absolutely.
Yep. Easy. It's hard to watch that show and for Tom not to be your number 1.
Hold on. What are the characters? Let's just list the ones that I'm going to rank. Tom, Logan,
Shiv, Kendall, Roman.
Yep.
Connor,
Greg.
Greg, yeah.
Willa is almost, they don't give her enough to do.
They kind of do later. Okay. But I mean, her and Connor, that's kind of their whole deal, not getting enough to do.
Yeah. Okay. Tom, Logan, Kendall, Shiv, Roman,
Jerry,
Connor, Greg. Yeah, Jerry. And then we could go with, what's Fisher Stevens' name? Hugo.
I don't know. He's just Fisher Stevens.
And there's the exec guys who, honestly, I'm not sure what any of them do. One guy's a lawyer. But who cares? I'm not going to even put those guys. Let's not list Jerry. Let's just go family.
Okay.
All right. So of these characters, number 1, absolutely Tom. Absolutely Tom. Number 2, Kendall. Sorry. I meant Roman. I said Kendall, but I meant Roman. Number 2, Kendall. Sorry. Number 2, Roman. Number 3, then Kendall.
Mm-hmm. We have identical rankings.
I did Kendall
thus far.
After him, I think Shiv.
Mm-hmm.
I love Alan Greg, by the way, is dead last. He's 100th place out of 6 people.
We discussed this. I cannot stand Greg, and I don't understand why everyone likes him so much. And I think to some degree,
it's shocking to me to hear that because he sucks.
Maybe people see themselves in the exact thing that I hate about him, which is the nervous energy that he has, where he's just hovering around. And I think maybe people see themselves in that, but I fucking hate that shit.
Well, and also that it doesn't really go away. At least even in season 4, he's still. I mean, he's getting more polished, but he never
stops.
He's still doing that. I guess as one must sort of. I don't even know if he says that, but it's the type of thing he would say. Very annoying. All right. And then I guess I could rank. Willa is above Greg. I don't think she has enough
Yeah.
to do. And then we've got, I guess, Connor and Logan. I'm going to put Connor after Shiv and then Logan. So
See,
my
here's
list
the
here
thing.
is Tom, Roman, Kendall, Shiv, Connor, Logan, Willa, Greg.
Yeah, I think that's my exact ranking too. But Jerry creeps up onto that.
Now, if we were
List
including Jerry, Jerry would probably go above Shiv here.
Yeah, agreed.
I like Jerry a lot.
Me too. Yeah, here's this probably isn't a hot take, but I think as someone who really, really, really loves Brian Cox, I think he is the least interesting performance on the show. I think he is like actually legitimately outclassed by everyone else.
Well, it's interesting because his character, it's a one-note character.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really get enough to do, which is why this newsroom floor speech really stands out, because it's, it's different gradations of fuck off. And sometimes the fuck off is just below the surface. Most of the time it's not. And what's interesting to me is that they definitely, you're coming in clearly in the last act here, and you don't see the entire history of this guy being an absolute monster to his children. And I agree with you. I think he does do, his performance is a bit subtle a lot of the time, like that everyone, I read recaps and reviews, and that scene at the end of season 2 where Kendall like totally drops that bomb and turns on him.
It's so good. I'm not saying that he's not good. It's just
he's
that
kind of like smiling a little bit.
Yeah. That's perfect. And I think he has so much legitimately great stuff. I just mean that it would be so easy to have a show where Brian Cox is the figurehead and he gets the most to do. And I like that everyone else is just bringing their A game to the point that it's not like, here's a show that Brian Cox is in. It's like Brian Cox is in this show with all these other great people.
That's right. I am really impressed, honestly, with everyone's acting. Although is Kieran Culkin acting? Hard to say. But everybody is doing a great job. The character I find the hardest to get a real read on is Shiv, and maybe that's by design. It's
misogynist.
Well, yeah, of course. This is why I'm saying it. I like Sarah Snook a lot. I think she's doing a great job. I just feel like Shiv's deal is a little harder to place than Roman and Kendall.
Yeah.
But that's because she's
the only girl.
She's smarter than either of them. Although maybe not a lot, but I think she is positioned, and correctly so, as much more competent than either of those guys. So those guys are a little more one note just in the characterizations, especially Roman. Roman's just a slimy little weasel who's constantly dropping bombs, which is very funny.
And it's impossible
makes him easy
not
to figure out.
He wins you over pretty quick after being like, ugh.
Yes.
But then it's like, ugh, more of this, please.
Yes, 100%.
Being a little fucking freak at Jerry.
Oh, it's so weird. And I do, it's fun to watch. Most of Jeremy Strong is, oh, okay. It's this sort of thing where he's down here. And then in the beginning of season 3, he's like in some kind of manic episode where he's just going apeshit and he just dropped this bomb and now he's confident, and it's an interesting arc in that season to watch that slowly whittle away until it's gone.
Yeah,
by the end.
I think, this isn't explicit in the text and I don't see anybody talk about it. I think Kendall Roy is a fellow bipolar.
He kind of has that vibe. Yes, I agree with you.
The manic episodes seem very real.
You know what else I thought was interesting about season 3? In seasons 1 and 2, they are very explicit about his drug use. And then, as far as I can tell, they essentially don't mention it in season 3. But he's with, what's her name? Naomi. Naomi. So I assume we're just meant to assume they're still using drugs together. But I don't know. I thought it was very interesting that they don't acknowledge that. I mean, you watch him snort and smoke and do all the stuff.
I am interested in becoming a meth head.
And then they just don't talk about it anymore. So I don't know if I assume they're dropping that on purpose, but it seemed like quite the omission when it was such a big part of the previous seasons. Other comments. Love Cherry Jones as Nan Pierce.
Yeah.
She's always great. I don't actually know the actress that plays Naomi, but she's great.
Yeah.
Everyone's awesome.
Yeah. Every person who shows up is like, hell yeah, I'm glad you're here.
My favorite Tom is Happy Tom when he gets like really devious, like that scene where Greg is like, I have something on you, and Tom's like, fuck yeah, dude, or whatever.
Are
he
you
says.
asking permission to blackmail me?
Yeah, Greg. I like it when Tom talks like this to Greg. Yeah, Greg, we're gonna go use some drugs now, Greg. It's very funny.
You know what? It reminds me of my favorite college professor, who is an extremely upbeat guy and hard to piss off. But once people pissed him off, which honestly, like, it wasn't that he got pissed off easy. It was just that art school students are insane. He would maintain the same like upbeat, cheerful, and it's exactly what Tom is doing, where it's just like mean and menacing, but delivered extremely upbeat. And it was like, this is the greatest thing ever. I need to see more people do this.
Yes, and it is really. He has such a bad relationship with Shiv.
Oh, the I cheated on you and I'm gonna keep doing that on the wedding night is like
amazing. And watching him, that scene where I think it's the end of season 2. Well, no, maybe I think it is, where they're sitting down outside, and he said,
the sad that I am with you. Be worse that the sad I would be without you.
Yeah. Oh, terrible.
Yeah. It's such a delight to watch all these people fuck their lives up so badly. It's a joy.
Yeah. I loved at the beginning of season 4, The 100. What was it? It's like Masterclass meets The New Yorker meets The Economist meets YouTubers, whatever. He said some really great thing about what.
Yeah. When Kendall gets on his tech bro shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's a great show. I'm really enjoying it.
Are you approaching the end?
Yeah,
I forget how many seasons there are.
There's 4 seasons, so I'm in the last season.
You are?
Yeah.
You are. So you said that you're 2 in?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. I know I know Logan dies relatively soon. But
yeah,
I thought it was in episode 1. From the thing I read, I thought it was going to happen in episode 1. But
no.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen any second now. I think maybe, but I don't know how, and I don't want to know.
It's so good. It's so good. Watching it when it was airing and not knowing.
Yeah.
Because the title is such a misdirect, and the way they do it. Oh, I can't wait to talk to you about it because it's fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, it's great. I've been excited to start watching it so we could talk about it. And also it's the kind of show where I'll be like, Rachel, come here, look who it is.
Yeah, Holly Hunter. She's
Holly
there.
Hunter, amazing, so great, always great. Love Holly Hunter, great character.
I like their evil mom, whose name I forget. Not Marcia, but their actual biological mother, the British one.
Yeah, I believe that actress. I think it's Harriet Walter is the actress's name. She's incredible.
Such a specific type of terrible mother.
That scene where she and Shiv are talking at the wedding about, I wish I never had kids. And that whole thing, it's just like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fabulous show.
So, and the guy, the new guy she's marrying, Peter Munyon, I believe is the
I fucking love
name.
the names on that show.
Yeah, they're really great.
Comfrey and Barry.
Comfrey. Yeah, insane. Yeah. Insane choice.
Yeah, Jerry Kilman. Kelman, but Kilman.
Yeah. It's great. James Cromwell as Greg's grandfather, Ewan.
Yeah.
Watching him and Logan snipe at each other is fantastic.
You're on speakerphone? Well, I shouldn't be, Greg.
Yeah. Yes. What did so Greg I believe it's the last episode. I don't know. It's Logan's 80th, I think, birthday party, and Greg like goes to fool around with his gauche date, the girl who asks for a selfie.
The
with
ludicrously
Logan.
capacious bag.
Yes. And he says that, we did it in a bedroom. And what does he say? We rummaged around in each other's pants. I think he uses the word
remember.
rummage, I believe, which is funny because that is the phrase having a pant rummage or a pants rummage is a best show thing.
Oh, that's nice.
And I was like, rummage, like triggered something deep inside me to be like, oh yeah, having a pant rummage.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Oh, Tabitha,
Worcester
the
thing.
lady, the really tall lady who looks like Elizabeth Debicki. She's great.
Yes, very good. So yeah, Succession. I'll be done probably, I don't know, in the next week or so.
Yeah, you will. You got to text me the moment you watch capital T, capital E, that episode,
Yeah.
which will probably be tonight. But
Yeah. Cool. What else do we need to talk about? I dog sat for you.
you did for my demon. You demon sat. I
yep.
hear she's chosen a new favorite.
Well, I would say that the verdict's still out, but it's really not. She likes Rachel now. She's very happy to see me in the morning. When I get up, that dog is like pumped. And then Rachel is comfort person now.
Well,
That's
yeah,
true.
because I watched you try to fuck with Maybe and Maybe continually getting onto Rachel's lap
Never. Yeah.
to avoid the dog murder. A great thing while I was in Portland for longer than I initially intended to be, to chill and hang out. Every day, Brian sent me a video of him murdering my dog, and it brought me, sometimes multiple, and it brought me great joy. Now, I'd play one of these right now, but I think any image from any one of those could cancel you instantly.
It was all good-natured, non
No,
stuff.
but it looks terrible. The one screenshot I sent you.
Yeah. It's just like kind of messing with her face a little bit and stuff like that. It's nothing
Yeah, or
bad.
putting a blanket over her, which she does all the time anyway. But while Brian's like, dog murder, dog murder. Yeah,
murder. Like, yeah.
yeah. Then I pronounce this dog murdered.
Yep.
Every
I
day,
love-
Susie and I would tune in for a daily dose of dog murder.
I love it. I love playing with dogs, especially when they get like play bitey and they're like, that's the best.
Yeah.
Maybe you would do it a little bit. My dogs growing up would do it all the time when they're on top of a blanket and you put your hand under the blanket and you like grab them under the blanket and they start chasing your hand around. Oh,
Yeah,
the
because they're so
best.
fucking stupid.
every
They
dog
think it's
loves
real.
the what's under the blanket game. It's great.
They really do.
And maybe you were saying that she doesn't do this as much with you, but that dog was fucking playing with us, chasing toys and running around the house. And
She gets
really
really
going for it.
activated when there's more than me around. I think I'm a very boring, same old presence for her, but she really comes alive when there are multiple laps to sit on. That's her dream, is
Yes.
going from lap to lap, getting a pet and then running away
yeah,
and then screaming.
well, her big adventure was I was dropping Audrey off at camp, and I brought Maybe with us, and she got to interact with the children. Now, I said, to the parents that were nearby, I was like, so she's not great with children. Mostly she hangs out with a stone 28-year-old. So the kid energy is not her. Like, am I wrong?
I'm stoned for like 2 hours at night, Brian. You're making it sound like this is called depression.
Okay, fine. But anyway, kid energy is not what she's around most of the time. But she did okay around the kids.
I'm glad. Yeah, because she doesn't like other dogs. I think in her head,
Yeah.
children are just slightly larger dogs. Thus, she does not fuck with it.
Yeah. Although, we took her out for a lot of walks and encountered many other dogs, and she was not aggressive towards any of the other dogs
That's
that
good.
we met. There was sniffing. I kept her on a real short leash because I don't know this dog well. Like,
Right.
I didn't want to get anyone's dog, mauled.
Yeah, the other person's dog is definitely the one that would get mauled by my dog.
Yeah. Your dog the size of a postage stamp who would, one gets the sense, give up immediately the moment things didn't go her
Scream,
way.
run away. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, we enjoyed having an animal
I'm glad.
around the house.
I'm very glad.
What else is on our list of catch-up stuff?
So I went to
Clayton.
Portland to hang out with Aaron and Susie, who I'd not seen in a long time. And I wish I could, well, actually, I don't wish this, but it sounds like I should say, like, we went and we did this and this and this. We barely did shit. We sat around and we ate snacks and drank red wine and drew and gamed next to each other while watching films and court footage. And it was the fucking best birthday I've had in years. It was amazing. I also had to work a bunch, and so did Aaron and Susie. So we would just kind of like work in our little respective areas near each other and then eat food and nap and, you know, hang out. It was so fucking chill. And they both just adopted 2 baby little kittens who
Yep,
I'm in love with. I got to witness Aaron meeting them for the first time,
that's cool.
which was very special. Ty and Ame, they got attached to me by the end. It was very hard to leave them. And of course, Mimi and Otto, both of whom regard me with scorn, despite knowing them for years.
Their entire lives, yeah, essentially.
Yeah, basically. I mean, Mochi was my boy. He was the one who I had a bond with and always came to see me and hang out with me. And rest in peace. I miss you, Mochi.
Yes, I know.
But yeah, Ty and Ame, they're little stinkers, little escape artists, rambunctious. I've never seen a cat pant from playing. Like, I was playing with one of those like feathers on a sticks with Ame one night and like
sex
laughing
feather.
my ass off. Jesus Christ. I was laughing my ass off.
That's what it is.
And she was jumping around. She was getting mad air, just like flipping over on her stupid little body, trying to get to the feather. And Aaron was like, Leighton, you have to stop. She doesn't know how to self-regulate. Then she just laid there panting. I've never seen a cat pant before. I was like, oh, fuck, I feel so bad. But deeply sweet little creatures.
That's great.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad you had a good trip.
I did. I feel refreshed. I feel renewed. We went to, of the few things that we actually went out and did, we went to Powell's, where I bought so much stuff that the cashier roasted me, which you work at Powell's. People must do this all the time.
People come in, I'm sure, and buy like suitcases full
Yeah.
of books.
I wasn't even done. All right. We had to go early.
Did you go to the rare book room upstairs?
No, because we were like in and out.
I love that
I could
room.
spend all
There's
day
so
in
much
there.
good stuff up there.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much good stuff everywhere. Hold on, I just thought of a new and better lemon instead of the one that I was gonna do. Let's see. Aaron's birthday present to me is that I went with him to go get hydrated by Liquid IV, which was a fascinating
I've never done.
experience.
So they actually put an IV in you?
Yeah. And you just sit there for an hour and you drain the whole bag, and there's like, I don't know, vitamins or some shit in there with the hydration.
Did it make you feel any different?
Yeah, you feel great. I get why Aaron does it. It's I looked different. Like you it felt like whatever conservatives think that liberals are doing with adrenochrome. Like you've gone from a shriveled husk to like, oh, I'm youthful.
Oh, yum, yum, yum. Delicious adrenochrome.
Yeah. So Aaron and I hung out and got some adrenochrome bags, which that's what I should have called it in there. I'm sure it would have made the people who work there really happy with it.
Yeah.
But I got Zofran in mine for nausea because I was worried I would get nauseous. But the girl who did the insertion, maybe the best IV placement of my life, didn't feel it. Perfect stick.
Crazy.
What else did we do? I think that was mostly we went to, we did a little shopping, poking around cool stores, and we went on walks. We went and saw Weapons at a cute little movie theater, which was just okay. Yeah, watch movies. Oh, I told you about this, but the craziest small world thing I've ever experienced happened, which was Aaron and Susie's friends were coming over, and they were bringing some like friends of friends who were in from out of town. And they said their names, and I heard the names and was like, oh, new people. And Susie and I, being antisocial, were like, are we really going to hang out with new people? I'm scared. And so we were hanging out outside as friends arrive. And then the last two get there. One is the guy in the couple, and he comes outside, and the girl is inside playing with cats. But she steps outside, and I'll call her Jane, not her name. I see her, and it's my fucking neighbor here who lives 3 steps outside my door. So I am immediately like, Jane? Somehow, she and her boyfriend know Aaron and Susie's friends, and like had just met Aaron and Susie like a few weeks ago, and they came over while I was there.
Wow.
I really don't know how that happens,
nuts.
but it was
Truly
fucking
nuts.
crazy. I mean, we were both everybody was tripped out by it. And then we watched Longlegs, which is a terrible fucking movie. It's really bad.
You know,
If I did-
I'm going to Portland tomorrow.
Nice.
So I'm going to spend some time in Portland.
Hell yeah. How long are you
Yeah.
going to be there?
About a week.
Nice. That's a good amount of time. Apparently,
It's a
they're
good
getting
amount of
some
time.
rain.
Good. I like it when it rains up there, which is most of the time. Yeah, I'm a big Portland fan, so I'm excited to spend some time there. I definitely will be going to Powell's.
Would you
seeing
say
some
that you're
friends.
a real Portishead?
I would. Yeah, I'm a real dummy for
Uh,
Portland, right?
Yeah, you're going to go into Powell's, that beautiful glory box.
Oh, it's the best. I am bummed that I missed out by the time I had gone to Portland for the first time. The Powell's science section, which was in a separate building, I think across the street, had closed. So apparently they used to have a separate, like, room or building, which was just science and technology stuff. And now that has been absorbed into the rest of Powell's.
Yeah, I mean, but each room is a distinct...
Oh, it's still huge. Yeah.
It's massive and it's a maze, and I was shocked by the scope and breadth of the spicy section. Come on, guys. We need to have a little shame. I'm all
I don't know
about...
if I've been to that. Where is that section?
I don't know. It's like the romance room, and it's fucking massive. There are more shit-ass covers for these stupid meet-cute fan fiction trope.
I don't know if I've
Oh
ever
my
been in
God.
this room. I
And-
must have
and-
walked through it, but
And a ton of
remember.
like tables that have socks that are like, I'm reading smut right now.
okay, yeah.
Have some.
No, wait. I need to talk about this. We got to
ahead.
stop with the socks, people. We have to stop with cute socks. And I know you purchased a pair of cute socks,
I'm
but
feeling attacked.
you should be, because this is a personal attack. I'm done with ironic socks. I think it
Well,
needs to
fuck
stop.
you.
Well, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion.
What
but
what put you over the edge? Like, what got to you? What
the
did
thing
it?
you just said? I'm reading smut right now.
Yeah.
No, for a long time, I don't know. It's anything that's a personality replacement, such as too specific. It's not even socks in general. It's socks that are too specific about stuff you like.
Oh,
Then it
say ones that say like everything hurts and I'm dying, which are totally not ones that I bought at Powell's.
Yeah, that's a good example. Mm-hmm. But look,
Well, will you accept ones that say freak on them,
Freak
which I
is
also
good.
bought?
Freak is, I think it's fun. Yeah, but the other thing, here's I'm gonna, in classic scientist fashion, I'm gonna argue the opposite position, which is most of the time you can't really see what's on the sock, right? It's hiding in your pants, it's hiding in your shoe, like, along with some other delicious little nubbins.
So what you're saying is you want people to take off their socks so that you hate the socks with things on them.
I
so
do.
people
So
should take them off
Take them off. I don't want to see the socks
as they come
I
into
wanna
your
see what's
house
underneath.
and not question the mirrored shiny floors.
That's right. Also, I'm just kind of a shutterbug. I want to take pictures of things. I'm going to take pictures of you. Yeah, I might take a few pictures of your feet if they happen to be out, which is a house rule that they are out, by the way. But
Yeah.
I take pictures of my life. I document the things I see. I am a photojournalist of some stripe. So if the thing I see in front of me happens to be a human foot, well, yeah, of course I'm going to take a picture of it. And then I have my dark room, which I'll go to look at the photos. Now, I have to say, I'm not shooting on film, so there are no chemicals or photo equipment in my dark
Just
room.
a dark room.
It's just a dark room. Yeah, that's right. So, but this is where I go
No,
to
you
look
can't
at my
see
foot
it.
stuff. Absolutely not, and especially now with the black light. Room stays dark, my friend.
I was, as you were saying half of that in my head, I was trying to come up with a variation on Pulitzer Prize, but Pulitz out on her feet.
Prize.
Really
the dark room
bad.
thing reminded me on Double Threat this week. Tom Sharpling and Julie Klausner's show. And I can't remember which one said it. I think Julie mentioned the color of something being dark brown. And Tom said, like Back to the Future, which I thought was extremely funny. Now, I might have gotten that reversed, but dark brown, Back to the Future is dark brown. I thought it was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Perfect response.
That's the level of dumb joke I am extremely about.
Yeah.
Which is basically what I do existing in the same space with Aaron, which is also both of us to ourselves singing parallel songs, replacing words with piss.
Well, speaking
Easy
of
and
that,
fun.
I think we should move on to segments.
I think we should.
Because I am leaving for my trip tomorrow, and I want to edit this evening. We're recording on a Tuesday.
You're a champion. Are you Bob Hoping it or you laxing it?
I'm laxing it.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I know. But whatever, it's fine. So our first segment, new for 2025, is our pop culture recommendation segment. This is where we decided to mix things up a little bit. We decided to actually talk about, for once in this show, pop culture, the arts, things like that. So this is the segment, as has been described in the press, where us and or our guests like to talk about some pop culture they've been enjoying recently. And it could be anything. I believe recently I talked about a stand-up comedy special I liked. You could talk about that. You could talk about a cassette or 8-track you've been enjoying. You could talk about, a nice person you met, in theory. Now, we already did a little bit of that. It would be unusual, but I don't think I would outright reject it, although I
You could
reserve
talk
the
about
right to do so.
some photos that you took on your own time that
And just
nobody
you're
else
in
needs to see.
perfectly innocuous photos that...
But let me tell you, those dogs are spread.
Look, should you choose to enjoy these photos in the manner in which an adult might enjoy these photos, that is between
Which is
you
with a
and
glass
your
of
God.
brandy.
Yeah. A glass of brandy and a glass of lotion, and never the twain shall meet. And if you want to form a brandy lotion shandy lotion, then you can do that. That's fine. No one's going to stop you. Now, I will say,
Them twains
don't
are meeting.
if you go to the hospital because of the brandy lotion shandy lotion, it might cause a problem because trust me, and I do speak from experience here, they're going to ask you questions, and some of these questions you might want to get a private room to answer, because
Or a lawyer.
or both. That
Yeah.
Oh my God, can you imagine going to you go to the hospital, you go to the ER, and they're like, "Why are you here?" And you just go, "Lawyer." I'm not
I don't
saying
have
a
to say
damn
anything to
thing
you.
until my lawyer gets here.
You're bleeding out.
Yes. Why are you here?
Like,
Lawyer.
Nope, I've watched too many
Lawyer.
YouTube interrogations. I want a lawyer.
Yep. Lawyer now. Hospital lawyer. I do. Oh, wait a minute.
Hospital lawyer,
Hold
MD
on.
Esquire.
Layden. Good doctor, bad doctor. Right? Hospital interrogation.
Look, I know you're a good guy, and sometimes honest people make mistakes, like shoving a vacuum attachment up your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine, but you got to be honest with me so we can work this out. I know you shoved I know
what I
you
thought?
shoved the Dyson up your ass.
Someone must have a variation on this. I wrote this joke. I was thinking about this today. I was working out and I thought about this joke. I've tried phone sex, but it just won't fit.
And that's a clap, not a fap, everybody.
Yeah. Anyway, the name of the segment is What's Poppin', and the theme song goes here.
What's poppin'?
What's poppin'? Layden, what's poppin'?
What's poppin' for me is, as you know, we've played a little bit of a multiplayer dinosaur game with the gamers. So I was like, I haven't read many books about dinosaurs, asterisk, as an adult. As a kid, that was like the only thing that I would read for a long time. But I'm reading The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs by Steve Brusatte. Maybe
This is
how
a
you pronounce it.
nonfiction book about.
Yeah, by a paleontologist. And it's about the rise and the fall of the dinosaurs. Up through, Permian period to extinction. I'm not done with it, but it's really engagingly written and is fascinating and makes me feel better about the time scale of the universe and the planet and where we are. Because, I spent my whole life thinking that the Earth is only 1,000 years old and also flat.
Yeah.
Sorry. But no, like thinking about things in like hundreds of millions of years, like we've had
Pretty
billions
nuts,
of years
right?
here. It's crazy. It blows your mind that we're still
Yes.
finding shit. And like the badass paleontologists with awesome names like Edward Drinker Cope, which is the best name I've ever heard in my life.
Fantastic.
And everyone at home, Google Edward Drinker Cope and look at a picture of this man. But first, I want you to think about what you think this guy will look like. And you'll be right. So yeah, that's what's popping for me. Otherwise, I'm just consuming my usual range of rewatch and crime content. So nothing really exciting on my end. Brian, what's popping?
Well, I was thinking I haven't actually talked about one of my favorite things to talk about, which is weird classical music for a while.
Ooh.
And I've been enjoying an album of awesome piano music. So the performer is, and I'm going to fuck this name up, Marc-Andre Hamelin, I don't know how to say it, who's a pianist. And there's a recent album where he plays, I think, the complete sonatas of this composer who I know in no other context, named Samuel Feinberg. And these sonatas are fucking rad. Like, they're early to mid 20th century, and they're harmonically as dense as anything. I mean, it's basically atonal, a lot of it. And this guy, Hamelin, is a true virtuoso pianist. You can find all of these on YouTube with the sheet music and following along. Like, this is one of the great things, as I've talked about, that I like to do on YouTube, is pull up a piece of classical music, especially if it's like a piano thing where you can really see the whole score and digest it. It's not like a giant orchestral score where it's hard to follow.
Yeah.
But pulling up like a piano piece and following along with the music while listening to it is one of life's great joys for me. And this album, his playing is incredible, and these pieces are just awesome. Like, it is, to me, it's the perfect blend of tonal and atonal. I don't think there's any serial stuff in there, but I could be wrong. I haven't really thought much about the music theory, but I just love this composer.
You got to send me some of
and-
this shit.
Yeah, I will. So it's, I think it's I actually forgot to write down the name of the album. Hamelin plays Samuel Feinberg, complete piano sonatas. It's so good. And the music is just, it's one of those things where I'm like, how the fuck did I not know about this before? Because it is so my exact thing.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
I thought of you because I was rewatching some Sopranos, and there's an episode where like a civilian witnesses one of the murders that the main gang does and like is a good citizen and reports it. And then it later shows him at home with his wife, and his wife like sees in the paper, like, do you know what you saw? They're in the mob. But like it's such excellent like set dressing because they're both like doing intellectual stuff. And I'm almost positive it's John Cage playing, because it is like the most.
Send me the scene.
I will send you the scene and you can tell me. Actually, that's great. But it made me think of you.
Yeah.
Because you're an intellectual.
I am an intellectual. And actually, there are two kinds of John Cages I like. One is the composer. The other is my little toilet contraption that I set up every morning.
Ladies, if you ever go into a man's house and he's got mirrored floors and a John Cage,
You're in Shea Whack, baby.
take off your shoes and stay a while.
Yeah.
You'll have a good time.
You're going to have the best night of your life. The best several nights of your life.
Yeah.
And the last several nights of your life.
Oh, I miss doing this, Brian.
Yeah. It's fun.
All right. Well, that's what's popping. Now it's time for our second and final segment, which is 3 parts gratitude exercise, 1 part petty grousing. It is not new for 2025. It's been around since the Permian period and will continue until the heat death of the universe. The name of this segment is Peaches and Lemons, and the theme song goes right here.
Bam.
Peaches and lemons. Peaches and lemons.
Amazing, immaculate, perfect. We're going to start with shit that pisses us off, so we're going to each do a lemon. You go first.
Mine is that I have my little eye infection right over
I
here.
know, I see. I didn't
Yeah,
want to call
we're
attention to it because I didn't
It's
want to make you self-conscious.
But it is it's noticeable, right? It's like a little droopy and a little red.
Yeah, your brow
like
kind of
something
like...
else on my body that I should mention.
And it's not what you think.
No, trust me. Well, it's not just one thing, actually. It's like everything at this
Several
point.
things.
Yes. Yeah, I I literally just picked up a prescription. It's not that,
Nice.
it's not like if it was a gross thing, I wouldn't be on camera right now. It's just like a little red and droopy.
Yeah.
If it
It
was a
looks
gross
like
thing, I'd
you
be
did a
selling
nice...
it.
Yeah, you got to monetize that shit.
Yeah, that's
you,
right.
You look like you have a nice little eyeshadow on, so you could always like match, or you
Yeah,
could just
that's
rub
true.
you could rub the
Yeah.
infected part and then do it on your other eye, and then just
Hell
get
yeah.
matchy
There we
matchy.
go. Yeah.
And it doesn't hurt.
Not really. It's like a little tender, but that's pretty much it. And it is
That's nuts.
blepharitis. Yeah.
Gesundheit.
But it was the kind of thing. Here's the real lemon. Is I woke up yesterday morning, and I felt weird. Asked Rachel to look at it. She's like, "Yep, you got something going on there." And I was like, "Well, what is it? Allergy? Did I get bitten? What the fuck is it?" Took an allergy pill, and it started to get better during the day. So I was like, "Okay, great. I'm not going to the fucking urgent care thing because I don't want to. I don't want to spend the money, and I don't want to spend the time." And I was hoping I would wake up this morning and it would just be better. And no, in fact, it was just as bad as it was yesterday. So I was like, fuck it, I'm about to leave for a trip. I should go to urgent care. So, yeah, that's the bummer is it didn't magically get better on its own. And then the doctor this morning, she was like, yeah, that's an infection. Here's an antibiotic cream.
Listen, kids, everyone at home, anytime you have a medical condition, it actually does get better on its own. And that's medical advice
Yeah. Well,
that you should follow.
a lot of the times it does, and I'm always a little draggy when it comes to going to the doctor because I just don't want to do it. It's a hassle. You got to schedule the appointment. It's a whole
And how
fucking
many
thing.
times have you gone to the doctor with a thing that's like, I think I'm dying, and they're like, you're fucking fine. There's
Yes.
nothing wrong with you.
Well,
But then your brain goes, but what about the time when there is something wrong with me and I'm going to die in 48 hours?
100%. That's the one. The cool thing about dying is that could happen anytime for no reason. And so great.
Seize the day.
Yeah. The best is when you have a thing, you schedule an appointment for like whatever, 3 days later. And by the time you get to the doctor's office, you're 100% better, but you're like, fuck, I got to follow through with this.
Yeah.
So luckily that did not, but the good thing is there was a good reason for me to go. This thing is not probably going to get better on its own. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Sounds
So
tough.
That's my lemon. Yeah. It's a hard day for me.
Because looking at it, it looks like the pain of an ingrown eyelash, which is like the most nightmarish
Yeah. It's
sensation.
like a sty or something, right?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sucks. Yeah.
You know, they really should have called a sty something different. It's right on your eye. That's just lazy.
And why are we spelling it with an E? Like I just don't like
To
the whole thing.
differentiate from a sty.
Yeah, no, I get it. But, I don't know. There's got to be a better word for it. Like a conprusion.
I like that.
Thank you.
That's good. What's the name of the condition? Because you've got the blaspheitis or whatever.
Oh, the medical name?
Yeah.
It's
I already forgot what you said is the
I said
singular word.
conprusion. I'm going to say it's itis. Because it's itis. Itis.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
That's good.
What's your lemon?
My initial lemon was going to be about how airplanes make you so dry. Even though I was only on a 2-hour flight, it just like my skin, my eyes,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
everything
yeah.
so dry. But my real one, because this like actively pissed me off. Hey, if you're in public and you're doing stuff and you're in a store or at a coffee shop or anywhere where other people are, and you go to a spot where other people might like to grab an item and you stand there on your phone.
Yeah,
I am
looking at it in the way.
I am fantasizing about killing you. I'm
It's
sorry.
terrible.
It's
Yep.
just happening. It's happening. And I went to the drugstore and then I went to Starbucks to do a mobile pickup order. At the drugstore, looking for some allergy meds, lady standing on her phone right in front of it. And I'm like doing this stupid hover thing because I'm like observing. I don't know exactly what I want. It isn't like an excuse me, can I just grab this? I'm also looking. This lady is standing there on her phone. I'm annoyed. She eventually wanders off. I grab my thing. I go to the Starbucks to pick up my thing. She's leaning. It's the same fucking woman, and she's leaning against the entire pickup area with her body on
my
her
God.
phone. Girl, I had
bad.
a problem. It's the same sort of thing when you're walking behind someone who's going really slow, and then you start doing that like exaggerated, like slow walk as you're behind them trying to overtake them. It was like that, but I think I looked probably more homicidal than I normally do when I do the slow walk. So that's my lemon.
Cool.
Now we will each do things that are good. There's 3 of them, and they're called peaches. I'll do mine quick and fast because we've been talking about the things that are good.
Yeah.
Peach number 1, saw Aaron and Susie. I love those 2 fuckers. They're my family. Second peach, I ate a absolutely banger banana cream pie last night. Delicious crust, delicious whipped cream, delicious little chocolate curls. The bananas were not mushy and gross. They were like nice and fresh at the bottom of the banana pudding-esque filling. Delicious. Hit the spot. And my third peach is that I'm just like in a good mood, which does not happen.
I like the way you said that too.
Resigned. I'm in a good mood. It's, good stuff going on. I'm
great.
not horrifically depressed as I have spent, most of my life. So maybe I'm turning over a new leaf. Who knows?
I
Or
love
maybe I'll pop on here next week, dead voice, like, everything sucks. That's life. As Frank
life.
Sinatra once said. What are your peaches?
I don't think Frank Sinatra ever said, "What are your peaches?"
Yeah, he did, and I can prove it. Do you ever read Frank Sinatra Has a Cold? It's in there.
Is that was it Gay Talez, right? Or Guy? Gay? Isn't it Gay Talese?
I think it's really
that the
fucked
author of that?
of you to accuse someone of being gay. No, I think so, maybe.
Right? Yeah. Peach number 1. And I have announced this on social media. I have a residency in Las Vegas as Trey Magnifique.
So
now,
happy for
and
you. I was so thrilled when you told me.
I want to be a Vegas entertainer, and I am. Will it last beyond the next 4 months? It's one Thursday every month until the end of the year, September, October, November, December. And it's at the Shag Room. You can find the dates on my socials.
so
I'm gonna put
perfect
something in
for
the beginning.
you.
I know, and it's where I played when we were on tour. It's awesome. I'm very excited. I already have friends and stuff saying, "Oh, we're gonna come out and see you." It's great. It's a free show too. It's like you just show up. It's a Vegas lounge act. So you just show up.
Yeah.
If you get a drink if you want, but there's not even a minimum. Just literally show up and hang out. It's great.
I'm so excited to see how this goes for you, and I hope it opens up more
too.
stuff for you to do as Trey.
I do too. Well, the other thing, I guess I'll say it here too, is I'm also on tour with Jazz Emu as Trey in September. Actually, you know what? I have a couple tours going on, but I'll talk about those. I'll put a bumper in the beginning of the show. I'm also with JP Hassan's band opening up for Pinback in a tour in October.
Shit.
So
That's
that's going to be
awesome.
very fun. Yeah. Peach number 2. Our family, my immediate family, has been enjoying the show Brooklyn Nine-Nine together, watching a few episodes a night, and Audrey loves it. Lots of questions that, we have to answer sometimes.
Right.
There's a bunch of sex jokes and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's such a funny fucking show.
Does she have
Everybody
a
on it's
favorite
great.
character?
I think she likes Charles the most. Charles Boyle, Joe Latruglio.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely likes Amy and Jake a lot. She loves everybody, honestly. Everybody loves the downside of watching the show is it just makes me sad about Andre Brower, who is the absolute best on that show. What an actor, and just radiates like, I want to meet this dude. I love him on the show. I didn't really know him super well. I knew him as an actor, He had this show with Ray Romano and Scott Bakula called Men of a Certain Age, which I never actually saw, but the idea of three guys in their like 50s or whatever hanging out, those three guys sounded great. But yeah.
By
it
the way,
makes me
Scott
sad.
Bakula has one of the names of all time.
Oh, there were, yeah. I've been a Bakula fan ever since I was a kid
Bakula head.
because of Quantum Leap, one of the
Oh, of
early,
course.
but yeah. Anyway, it's a great show, and it's been fun watching it as a family. That's her thing she wants to do every night. Can we watch an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Oh,
Yes. I wrote down a bunch of peaches. The other Audrey-related one is she started middle school this week, and so far it's been going really well. And nobody has the fucking time of their life in middle school, so I just hope it keeps going well. But
yeah.
she
I'll hold a good thought.
she went in with a great attitude and has been having good days. She did say one kid got mad at her today, but that's just a proud WEC
Who is
tradition.
it? I'll
so,
kill him.
Yeah.
This is my 7th death threat on this episode alone.
Yeah. Well, mine too. Well, depending on how many women I was talking about, actually could be, the number could be a lot higher.
Yeah.
But yes, middle school is going well, which let's pray that it continues to go well. And those are my peaches.
Those are good peaches. Look at us. We're keeping it tight on this episode. We had some good bits. We
Tight.
had some good bits. We played Scrabble today for
that
folks
was
who are
fun.
not on the Patreon. Every week you get a mini. And very frequently those are us playing Scrabble because I think Brian is maybe one of the 2 people on earth I feel evenly matched and beatable in Scrabble with. And that's not me being full of myself. I'd say we're both pretty fucking good at Scrabble.
I think we're pretty good. But we're not so good that we know all the tricks. That's why it's a good match, is because we both have good vocabularies and are good at spelling and know a couple of the tricks, but
Yeah.
we're not like, bingo master, or anything like that. We get them from time to time, and I think it is a pretty even match.
Yes, and I do like, I was talking about this with someone after we played today, that we both definitely have a strategy, but it's funny because we both have the same strategy, and the strategy is fuck the other person over.
That's correct. Yes.
It's
I
a very
realized-
offensive way to play Scrabble, which I
it's
kind of love.
Isn't it defensive, though? We were talking about this on the show. I was thinking about this. It's more defensive than offensive.
I guess it is, but I want to call it offensive.
It's offensive, but it's offensively defensive.
Yeah, because it's like, I see that you could get a triple word corner here,
block
and
it
I don't
off.
want you to have it, so I'm going to put a shitty word here that is impossible for you to use.
That's
I'm
right.
going to stack a bunch of tiles to make an icky little rectangle that you will not possibly put a word on.
One of many icky little rectangles I have in my home.
Look, we all have the icky rectangles. Like
Yeah.
that's there's that great show about how technology is bad at icky rectangles.
The idea of calling Black Mirror icky rectangle is so funny to me.
Yeah, rectangle singular is how it has to be. Icky rectangle.
Icky rectangle.
Charlie Brooker's icky rectangle.
Senator Charlie Booker.
So
that's an episode. I think we did
Senator, I
an
hardly
episode.
know her. Get on the Patreon, patreon.com/late night. We've priced it too low. Genuinely, I'm not doing a bit. We've priced it too low. It's too easy to get access to our entire backlog and weekly minisodes.
Look.
$2 a month for ad-free and video. Do you like that we're good business people? So we put this at the very end of the episode.
You have to get through 2 hours of an episode to listen to it. Look,
Yes.
folks, I'm not lying when I say this. Our bosses didn't want us to make these prices this low. They said you can't do this. They said you're losing money at this point. These prices are so low that not only is it a bad business decision, it's a bad life decision.
And it makes you
So-
a bad person.
And it makes you a bad person. That's right.
We're
So,
willing to be bad people for you.
for you. That's how. And I said, look, Dave, and Dave, our bosses. I have to make these prices this low. Why? For the fans. And they said,
Yeah.
and this is a quote, the 4 Daves. They said in quote, "Fuck your fans." And I said, you can't say that. They keep the lights
Only
on.
sometimes.
Yeah. I said, guys, you can't say that about my fans, because my fans are the best fans in the world. Am I right about that? Late night fans are the best fans out
They've
there.
got taste, they game, they're reasonable, they're smart, they're hot, they
Yep.
pay money.
all the stuff. So was that a Yelp?
You know,
Here's what I want to say.
Another satisfied customer of the Late Night Patreon. The prices will make you scream.
And here's what I want to say. Yeah, that's how low the prices are. They're going to make you scream. And because our fans are the best and most supportive community, if you guys see other fan communities, fucking get them. Like, go for it. Make sure they know who's on top, right?
Call out posts, cancellations, name calling,
Straight
doxing,
up
targeted
lie.
harassment.
I don't care. You are not beholden
Lie.
to the truth. Say whatever you need to destroy those fan
You can lie
communities.
about us too. You can say
as long
all
as we look
sorts
good.
of crazy
As long as we
shit.
look good coming out of it. You can't lie about us in a bad way. We have to look awesome
Yeah.
in these lies. They can
Brian
be like,
has a Nobel Prize. Leighton has a
I do.
Pulitzer for game design.
I did win a No Belt Prize, which is why my pants keep falling down.
Yeah, that's why the hospital lawyers are all over your ass.
Hey, at this point, they're just used to me. I'm one
Yeah.
of the many, many colorful characters in LA General Hospital.
Look, if you pay for the Late Night Patreon, legally you're allowed to put us as your emergency contact.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Also, I'm not giving you my number.
we will
but-
not answer.
Yeah.
As you'll discover after you've been in a life-threatening emergency and attempt to call the number that we've given you. It's a Domino's Pizza in Des Moines,
Yeah.
Iowa.
Relationship, podcast host of podcast I enjoy.
/ best friend.
Sly. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next week.
All right. No, go fuck yourself.
Oh, wow. Yeah, bringing it. Bye.
Bye. See you.
Leighton Night is produced by Brian Wecht and Leighton Gray. Sign up for our Patreon at patreon.com/Leighton Night. Follow us on Twitter at Leighton Night, on Instagram at Leighton_Night, or email us at leightonnight@gmail.com.